A claps.
Happy Friday, T Squad. It's me, Keisha, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade Growing Up Hip Hop Season 7, Episode 9 review. I drop videos Monday through Sunday. Everything that I say is for entertainment purposes only, meaning my jokes and not to be taken seriously. So if that works for you, then let's get into this review. The episode kicks off with TT and Sean having their housewarming at a house that isn't even theirs, which is the strangest, most ridiculous thing ever to me. Because, like, do y'all even have a house? So why are y'all having a housewarming? Y'all could have made this just a spades party or a fish fry or something. This was absolutely ridiculous. And nobody even seemed to ask, like, is this y'all house? Is this not y'all house? Why are we having a housewarming at somebody else's house? Like, it was just ridiculous. So the Simmons are all driving over there together, and JoJo has debuted a new hairstyle. It looked like he got rat turds in his head. Like, I don't know why all these dudes, no matter if they're in their 20s, their teens, or in their 40s or 50s, are doing their hair like this with these little plaits in their head. Like, it ain't for everybody. That is a young man's sport. A lot of y'all walking around here looking ridiculous by the head. French Montana got his hair like that. Drake got his hair in braids and stuff now. Like, y'all look ridiculous. If y'all don't get a low cut and sit down somewhere, please have several. This is not the look for JoJo at all. Angela and them arrived to the party, and Sequoia pulls her cousin to the side and was like, you know, it's basically awkward seeing Angela there because of what happened on her first season, you know, when she came on being real extra about the fact that Angela was dating her baby daddy, and, you know, she had a couple of slick things to say. And then when she got the audience feedback, she tried to backtrack on some of the messy or things that she said. You know, now she's saying, you know, she ain't got no beef with Angela. But then she says another slick comment again. You know, I ain't got no beef with her, but if an MF are gonna step, she's stepping too. Like, that ain't even necessary. Not necessarily. That's why your butt got in the trouble that you got into first season, because of your mouth and you was doing too much. So Sequoia then asks Angela, can they talk one-on-one? And she mainly was just like, you know, I wanted to sit down and have a conversation with you and make sure that we ain't got no issues, no beef or whatever. Angela was like, no, I'm good. Like, everything is fine. We're good. Like, Angela ain't thinking about you, your baby daddy, your baby. Because I'm pretty sure at that point she was already over there dating Yo Gotti and getting her back blown out. Girl, don't nobody care. Eric and Romeo arrive, and everybody is shocked to see Romeo because, you know, he left the show about 3 or 4 years ago, and nobody really has spoken to him. And, you know, he left on bad terms with pretty much the entire cast at the time. So, you know, Angela still, however, gets up and speaks to him after 4 years of not talking. And she was like, yeah, we most definitely need to catch up, but just not here. It's not the right time or place. And I agree. For the conversation they need to have, this is not the setting in which to have it. JoJo talks to Eric, and he was like, you know, it's been years, and half of that stuff we got into and about, I don't even care no more. But, you know, I was just trying to look out for my sister. But he was like, you know, don't act like y'all weren't wrong. JoJo was like, a lot of stuff happened after that where P and Romeo talked bad about me. And that wasn't necessary, because he was literally sticking up for his sister, and rightfully so, because y'all had history. All of a sudden now you had all of these issues with how Angela was moving and talking about her. Like, you was basically trying to call her a jump off, you know. And that wasn't cool. Like, it came out of nowhere and it was weird. And then you wouldn't even give her a conversation like that. Romeo still got stuff he want to get off his chest. So he sits down with all the girls, and he says that basically social media escalated the situation between him and Angela. And I'm like, no, it didn't. No, it didn't. It was your actions on the show. And that's exactly how Angela responded. Like, we're not going to blame social media for the way that you acted. Like, boy, stop. So Romeo then asks to speak to JoJo one-on-one, because he says that he's the only person that he actually does have a bone to pick with. So they talk, and JoJo was like, we wasn't even talking to each other during that time. Like, everything was word of mouth, which makes things 10 times worse when you're hearing stuff from third parties, because then they might add a little extra to it or take something away that was detrimental to the conversation that maybe should have been said. And, you know, JoJo was like, I understand you, And I respect the fact that you was, riding with your pops, but it should have just been us handling that situation. And I 100% agree. At that time, it did just seem like Romeo didn't have a voice. It wasn't a man that stood on his own principles, and that he was just falling in behind his father. And now that him and his dad have fallen out, it seems like he's taken the rose-colored glasses off of his eyes and started to have a mind of his own. Egypt goes bridal dress shopping with one of her girlfriends, and at this point, she is 5 months pregnant. And she finds a dress that she likes. It wasn't my taste, but it's cute for her. But nonetheless, this past week, she actually gave birth to her daughter. And I have pictures of her and Sam's baby girl. Here she is. And I must say, she is gorgeous. She looks like Egypt, just a light-skinned version of Egypt. She is so cute. Now, her name, it's going to take me some time to get used to it. They named her Pharah. Egypt, this is their meaning behind her name. So Egypt's name is Egypt, of course. So, you have pharaohs, but since she's a girl, they went with Pharah. Then her other first name is Clea, short for Cleopatra. Then her middle name is Ella, and they gave her that because I think like the meaning behind it was like God's chosen. It had something to do with God. And then her last name is Wright. So her name is Pharah Clea Ella Wright. Pharah Clea Ella Wright. I don't know why that Clea is in their child. Y'all just could have named that baby Pharah Ella Wright. Or even Pharah Cleopatra Ella Wright. Like that Clea is just throwing me. But nonetheless, she is a gorgeous little baby. Happy that Egypt had a safe pregnancy, a healthy baby. Pep was there. As you can see, this is Sam and his mom with the baby. He was over the moon. They went live after she gave birth. So congratulations to them. I guess they still don't know whether or not Sam is going to the clinker, or maybe they do have the news and he's not going. I don't know. But as of right this past week, Sam is still out of the clinker. We then see Romeo, who goes to his mom's house and has a one-on-one conversation with her. And, his mom has been through a lot since she and Master P divorced. She got addicted to substance abuse. She's been clean here as of late. She lost her daughter. So that lady has gone through a lot. So, he sits down with her and just basically thanks her for everything that she's done, because he gets it now that he has a daughter. And he says that, in his confessional, he was like, at my sister's funeral, I realized who the true rock of our family is, and it's my mom. My dad taught me work ethic, but my mom was there the entire time. And he says, he wants to be like her. And I don't know where all of this animosity has come from as of late with Romeo and Master P. But, he's blasted his father for not getting his sister help when she needed it. And, he has had issues in the past about how he's treated his mom, with excluding her from funds and things. It's just a lot. So hopefully they can reconcile, or, just have peace not being in each other's lives. But it's good to see that Romeo is getting a mind of his own, and, learning how to have relationships outside of his father and getting from underneath his father's control. Because he even said that, like, all the money he made went to his dad. Like, it was weird. Like, it's a lot going on with that situation. It's really honestly sad. Angela makes her singing debut, child, at karaoke, and pretty much the entire cast came to see her perform. I loved her outfit. Her outfit was everything, honey. But I don't know where this singing thing came from. Maybe she just over there happy, child, because she getting piped down, honey, and she just want to sing to the high heavens. But I need for her to sit down and have several. Just be pretty. Just be pretty and thick. Just be pretty and thick with great weaves, because this singing thing of yours, girl, have several. Go on the Masked Singer, do something, but this ain't that. And I need for you to sit down and stop wasting our time with your foolishness. And then at the end of the episode, JoJo and Romeo play basketball with each other. And Romeo says to him, as a brother, that was what you were supposed to do. That was 3 years ago. I'm a different man. And Romeo understands, JoJo understands and gets it, 100% that, time has passed. everybody's changed. Everybody's in a different place now. But JoJo also says in his confessional that he doesn't know if things are fully repaired between him and Romeo, because they never really had a close relationship in the first place, but things are better than what they were, which is good. So on the season finale episode next week, we'll finally see JoJo and Angela have that one-on-one conversation. I'm guessing, he'll be back full time next season, since, he's been cut from daddy's purse strings. I don't know, but at least he tried to come back and make amends. Overall, I'm going to give tonight's episode of Growing Up Hip Hop a C-. It was cool for what it was. It really wasn't a lot going on. But y'all let me know what y'all thought about the episode down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you all, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.